This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by former two-time world champion Regis Prograis here in Manchester. Regis, commiserations, not for the result you was after tonight, but a very good performance and showing from yourself. How would you reflect on this fight with Jack Catterall?
I think it was a great fight. It was a great fight for the people of the UK. Obviously it didn't go my way, but I mean for me, I think that he deserved it. He deserved to win tonight, and he got it. So congratulations to him, and it's all good. So now for me, I just gotta, I think I gotta go back to the drawing board and kind of see what I want to do. Cause I'm not gonna lie, this was my I got a lot of stuff that's hurting on me right now. Not just my face, my eye, my knee, my hand. A lot of stuff hurting on me right now. So we gonna go back to the drawing board and see what's gonna be next.
Well, that's about what's next, surely. We're sticking with the theme of tonight. I've seen a number of varying scorecards tonight, but quite a few people had you somewhat ahead by a decent margin up until you was dropped. How did you see the fight? Did you feel like you was in a comfortable position until Jack dropped you?
That's what one of my friends was telling me, but we didn't know because we all in the UK. So and I felt like I could have been real comfortable, but at the same time, my coaches were like, man, like, we don't know how it's gonna be. So then that's when I started, stepping up, and that's when I got caught, because I stepped up and stuff like that. So maybe I should never did it and kept boxing, but for me, I didn't know. I know I am in the UK, and it depends what they looking at. But my friend told me like, man, you was boxing good, and I had it, but then my corner was like you might be down, so you need to do something else. So that's why I started doing something different.
So was that in your mind as well because of the Josh Taylor fight and how you felt on the back of that going into these later rounds, if you weren't to have stopped Jack, you needed to push for a case?
Yeah, of course, for sure. I mean, I just looked at the scorecards. They was very wide. I mean, they was wide anyway. So no matter what, so even if I would never did that, it would have happened anyway. Even though I don't like boxed and stuff, then it still would have happened because they had them up. The scorecards was like very wide, no matter what. Even if I would have dropped them, whatever, he would drop me or not, like it still was a really wide scorecard.
There was a lot of tentative early rounds between the pair of you, but did you feel like Jack was maybe a little bit cautious of your power?
Yeah, of course. He was that was for me. That was the plan. I know the speed was gonna kind of mess with him and stuff, and he was backing up a lot. So I was like, all right, I know if I just try to get this left hand in there, I probably could have got him. But then I was really waiting until maybe after the fourth round to go ahead and try to get that in there. But he had a real good game plan. So he wasn't trying to get hit with that at all. So he was moving back. But I understand that in the later rounds, it's maybe I can catch up with him. That's why I started stepping up. But then he started throwing his left hand also.
There were moments in that fight where you'd either miss with your left hand by what seemed to be like a whisker, or you'd maybe catch Jack and he'd look to hold and you'd be a bit more defensive. Then did you feel like there were times or moments where the stoppage might have presented itself?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I know if I would have just got to him one time clean, and I hurt him a few times. I know I did hurt him a few times, and it was it was right there, But he, like I said, he had a game plan, and he was moving around the ring, and I saw before I even when I walked to the ring, I saw how big the ring was gonna be, so I understood. All right, that's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to move around, but I was prepared for that.
What was going through your mind when you was dropped?
Um, just for me, get back up and show I'm not hurt. That's the main thing, just to get back up and show I'm not hurt and stuff. But then, I don't know when. I know I rolled my ankle and then my knee. And I don't know if it was when I got dropped or maybe when we both fell together. I know when we both fell together, maybe I rolled my knee. But I know one of those times I rolled my ankle. So I hit my knee and my ankle. But I just don't know when. I know it was the later rounds for sure, but I just don't know when it was.
You said in your post-fight interview you feel like Jack's the best fighter you've shared the ring with. Why do you feel like that?
I'm not gonna say the best. I think it was just it's just styles. Styles are different. But I think he's way better than what people think he is. That's the thing. He has a sneaky. He has an awkward style. That's the thing. And he does have sneaky power. He doesn't have big power, but he does have sneaky power into where listen, with 8 ounce gloves on, listen, it's gonna hurt no matter what.
Regis, in terms of what's next, you alluded in your post-fight interview to potentially stepping away from the sport, letting the young ones come through. Do you feel like tonight might have been the last time we see Rougarou in the ring?
It depends. I mean, I'm emotional right now. After the fight, so you always gonna say a bunch of different things, and everybody know about me. I change my mind every 3 seconds. So tomorrow it'll be something different. Next week it'll be something different. Next month it'll be something different. So, what I've been wanting to do bare knuckle for a long time. That's something I really want to do. But at the same time, maybe give it a try at 147. You know, I've been at 140 my whole career, and I am getting older, and I always wanted to put on weight, and I stayed at 140 for a long time. So maybe it might be time to go up to 147, but at the same time, we'll see how it happens.
How does your body feel now? And you mentioned earlier on you have a few aches and pains in yourself. How does everything feel?
Hurt. Everything hurting. You know, that's the thing. Like, I mean, my left hand hurting, my eye. I mean, I don't feel my eye, but like the side of my head hurting, my knees hurting. You know, my ankle hurting. You know, so it's a lot of things. I told my son, well, yeah, I told him like, bro, never box. You're never doing this sport ever, because it's just people don't realize, bro, it's such a hard. This is a very, very hard sport. You know, combat sports is so hard. You know, so yeah, like that's it is what it is though.
One fight potentially at 140, which could be offered, which might interest you, is to run it back with Josh Taylor. Both of you with defeats now to Jack Catterall. Do you feel like that could maybe gather momentum, a fight to look into?
Probably at 147. Like I said, I don't think I'm a. I mean, I've been pushing my body to 140 for a long time, and I mean, I think that now it might be time to go up. I didn't want to do. I really, really want to be a three-time champion, but it's like now maybe go up and just get a little more comfortable, put some size, and that's what I want to do for a long time, to put some size on my body. I've been making 140 since I turned pro, so um, maybe me and Josh can do something at 147. But at the same time, listen, I'm not worried about fighting right now, bro. I'm going home, and I got a lot of other stuff to do.
Just a final one from yourself, Regis. Then just a message to everybody who would have tuned in, everyone back home in the States, across the world who follows you. What would you like to say to everyone?
Man, thank y'all for thanks for tuning into my career. Right now, go back to drawing board and see what I'm gonna do. Like I said, maybe switch to bare knuckle. I'm gonna talk to my people and see if they give me, what kind of contract they give me, and or go up to 47. But I think this might be my last fight at 140. I think it's like I said, I really want to be a three-time champion, but it's sometimes it might not just be for you, And I think that right now it might not be for me, and um, like I said, either go up to 47 or do something else. But everybody know, excuse me, I change my mind every 3 seconds, so I might say something tomorrow. I'm coming back at 140. It depends. We'll see.
I was going to squeeze one more from you, Regis. Just come to my mind. Oscar De La Hoya tweeted after a fight that Matchroom have somewhat ruined your career. What do you make of Oscar's comments?
I don't know, man. Like I said, well. How can I put this without being too disrespectful to a lot of people? I don't want to say nothing. Let's just say that I don't want to say nothing about nobody. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and I'm gonna see what's going on. And yeah, I feel like I don't want to be just. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll just hold the comment.
Regis, I appreciate your time. Safe travels back home and I look forward to seeing whatever's next for you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.